Hey everyone, hi Mark, this is Alicia. This is again a combination exercise. We love those here. It's a lateral lunge to chop, but it's a single arm. It's not on a cable, it's with a dumbbell. So if you don't have enough cables and you're in a group class, you can use a dumbbell. I do like a cable most of the time, but again, if all you have is dumbbells, that's great. We can still do it. It's not heavy. This is not a muscle building exercise. This exercise we put in our circuit, and you'll see the motion of this exercise is such that you will be breathing heavy, so you are burning calories. However, it's not a heavy weight. That's an 8-pounder, and that might be enough for 12 reps. Okay, so it's just a side lateral lunge. You're going to stay square when you come down, right? You don't, because this dumbbell is going to come screaming down pretty quickly. Even though it's light, it will still turn your shoulders and round your spine. This is an exercise in spinal stability, not mobility, just stability. Because when you're coming down, gravity's pulling you down like this. If we stay here, that's a lot of work on your spinal muscles and your postural muscles, which is going to benefit you outside the gym. You want to take a decently wide stance into a lateral lunge. You might want to go a little wider. Okay? So see how she just stepped over? You got to get pretty wide here. Just let this leg bend a little bit. Don't straighten that leg because then you're going to turn your hips. Then this exercise won't really work. When you're down here, if I just told Alicia to stay here for 5 minutes, okay, she's going to be shaking on this side because you should be driving off your glute and your leg, okay? So a lot of people, after the dumbbell comes down, they stay right here and they just want to reach with their torso because they don't want to load that leg. Here, you need to load that leg to take the stress off of your lower back. Because she doesn't load the leg, and she just goes here, she's going to round and rotate. Rounding, rotating, deadly for your back, okay? So, Alicia's got a good target, which is the camera, to look at. We tell everybody, pick a spot on the wall, don't take your eyes off that spot, because it will help you not do that. So, it looks like this. She's going to arc around this way. So, if you can imagine, some scapular work here on the way up, and just for this moment here, a little bit of scapular stability, and certainly on the way down. Can you turn around that way? On her way down, she's coming out. So she's causing a lever arm here, boom, more scapular stability on the way out, right? Just like so. We just say, backhand somebody that you don't like right up here, okay? Yeah, it's usually me, and that usually works. Somehow it works. Okay, so come back around. You're going to do both sides, obviously, but we like to keep these reps high when we do it because it's not a heavy deadlift for 3 reps. It's a light load where you can do a lot of reps. But, again, most important thing, when you're coming down, right here, her hips are square, her shoulders are almost square, right? Again, everybody's going to want to do this. They're going to want to let this dumbbell come down, and instead of just letting their arm go from their shoulder, they're going to let the dumbbell take them this way, even if they're over on that leg. So you just got to watch people, tell them you don't have to swing the dumbbell past your knee. That's it. Right in front or just inside is totally fine, okay? That's not where the work comes. This is where the work comes, right here and on the way down, okay? Go ahead. Boom. 2 more. Just like so. See how she's laterally moving? That means she's driving off of that leg. Your leg wants to be the driver. If she doesn't move over, there's more stress going to go through her trunk and low back to do that exercise. Keep in mind, that's the same thing that happens on a cable all the time. People don't want to laterally move on a regular wood chop or something like that. So if they don't laterally move, the cable brings them here, then they pull fast. That's a recipe not to work out for a while because your back is going to hurt probably pretty bad, okay? Again, a bit higher reps there usually. It's not a staple in our program, just something to fill in possibly between 2 bigger exercises. But give it a shot, it's a good one. It also allows you to get into your hips a little bit on that one side, some hip mobility as well, which everybody needs. All of our programming is revolved partially around hip mobility, spinal mobility, and core stability. So try that, report back, we'll see you next time.